What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? December the 28th. Hope everybody out there having a still good holiday. Those that are having a holiday week off or shut down or whatever, if you're in the plants or you off for holiday. And those that are working, doing the everyday essential part of life, food, government jobs, post offices, I appreciate your services, 100, because I know you wouldn't mind being off it as well. So, without further ado, I want to say thank you to everybody that's supporting. Thank you to all my new subscribers, to all my new supporters. I couldn't do nothing without this, I couldn't do any of this without any of you. And I appreciate everything you guys do for me as far as advice, criticism, pushing me, or just by little of just subscribing to my channel. You guys motivate me to do what I'm going to do, which is take this channel to different heights. I started this channel 2 weeks ago because I got tired of gimmick people on TV and gimmick people on radio that are probed to only say certain things, which take away from the realness of their TV shows, radio or podcasts. And overall, I knew I could do it, but now that I have the time to do it, and I wanted to do it, I'm here. So please subscribe to the channel. Right now we are at 230 subscribers. We're doing relatively well. We're picking up subscribers every week at a steady traction, but I appreciate it. Like I said, when I was at 200 subscribers, if you have a local business that you want to promote, no matter what state, where it's at, you can hit me up in the comments or get me on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, and give me the script that you want me to read, and I'll do 10 sets, which is 10 episodes for $20 right now is all I'm charging. So if you got a local business you want to promote, let me know. My whole setting and everything will change up January 6th. I should have my intro song, lights, mics, merchandise. Merchandise coming in from a local business called Honey Rose Creations. For everybody that's in the local Detroit, Michigan area or wherever you are at, if you need apparel for your team, please go on that website. It's in my video. You can go in there and get whatever you want. Excellent job, superb job on anything. It's whatever you need. Just go on the website and Honey Rose Creations, they're gonna get you together for sure. All right, moving on our topics today, we're gonna talk about Ray J, Princess, and Sukihana. For all my non-sports people, I want to lead off with that. We're going to talk about Fanatics and their quality and shipping and receiving length of time. And then we're going to talk about the Bears and Seahawks last night. We're going to talk about NFL Week 17 pick'ems, college football playoffs. And that is all we're going to talk about today. So, without further ado, I got some people who always send me, hey, Philly Will, talk about this. Philly Will, talk about that. So I had somebody that said, hey, you should talk about this Ray J and Sukihana and Princess that's in the shade room right now. So I'm like, all right, send it to me. So basically what it is for those who don't know, Ray J and Princess, Ray J the singer, and Princess is his girlfriend or wife, off and on. They're now off, going back and forth, whatever. Ray J has his other girlfriend or whatever you want to call it, side piece, whatever it is, Sukihana. People should know who Sukihana is. He's been dealing with her. Him and Princess are supposed to be no more. And Princess got, I guess, a hold to a phone that got some of Ray J's texts with Sukihana. And she also got her texts, sending her texts to Sukihana. They both saying that Ray J is just a sex puppet, if you ask me. So you look at what Princess said to Sukihana, you look at what Ray J is texting Sukihana about her juices being all over his face and he don't want to take a shower. It's like, how low is low? How low is low? So basically my spiel on that is everybody know Ray J. Ray J really is one of those people who is in and out of social media for just publicity and stuff going wrong in his relationship. When Princess on, I think that was Love and Hip Hop, through the stuff in his face and just all of that. Ray J just stay in the limelight for all the wrong reasons. Sometimes it's rare that I see Ray J be in the limelight or have something that's in social media or in the world public and it's good. It's always stemming around some females or some crazy stuff. But my spill on that is nothing more than people. Watch what you're doing. Watch what you're doing. I mean, if Ray J is single and he's doing that, then he's single. But it's a fine line between what should and shouldn't be in the public. But for people like the Ray J's of the world, or I guess the Sukianas that keep their name relevant by having that stuff put out, I understand. But for everybody else in the world, that's not how you should operate. Not at all. But nowadays, a lot of negative publicity is what goes viral. So I understand it, but I'm not doing it. I don't recommend anybody that's in the sane world, not the fame world, to do anything of that nature. So my spiel is don't do that. Don't do that. All right, Fanatics. And it's basically cut and dry. Fanatics got to get their quality department together because the stuff that I'm about to show you today is asinine. They got a Karl Anthony Towns jersey with his number backwards on the front, but right on the back. They got a Caleb Williams jersey apparel with the number wrong on the socks. They got a Lions jersey, and for those who are Lions fans and know that I'm an Eagles fan, I would have loved to bought this jersey. They got a Lions jersey, Lions colors, everything Lions, everything. But across the chest, over the numbers, it has Eagles on it. I would have loved to have that jersey. I would have went to every event with that jersey. I would have loved to have that jersey. But basically, long story short, it doesn't look good for Fanatics, the fact that they can't get their quality together. I don't know how you stitch an Eagles team name over a Lions jersey. And I don't know how you get the number right on the front but wrong on the back. But nevertheless, people are upset with Fanatics because of that. The quality, when they get stuff back, it's not a high mass number of people getting bad quality, but what they are getting is a multitude of things from Fanatics. Well, right now I have a Eagles Saquon Barkley carbon fiber jersey order because I know he's going to break that record, and I wanted to get a jersey that I could resemble and say I bought that jersey when Saquon Barkley broke Eric Dickerson's record. But I ordered a jersey December the 11th. It's now December the 27th. Call today. The jersey was ordered on the 11th, shipped I think on the 14th, and is scheduled to come to me January 9th. The last regular season game is January 5th. Fanatics. What in the hell from December the 11th needs you to have enough time to ship a customer a product all the way January the 9th? You are 2 days away from a whole month. A whole month. Fanatics. Come on, man. Get it together. Then they don't got no customer service reps you can talk to. They got an excellent automated service that can tell you about your product, what you ordered last time, or what you got currently ordered, when it's scheduled to come, and your refund. But no. See, I don't like companies that don't have people you can talk to. Whether it's digital or you can pick up the phone and talk to them. And here's why. That kind of lets you know a lot about those companies, because if a customer needs a lending ear to bend your ear about their bad product, then you should have people on the phone. We don't care about they want to cut labor expenses. No, you need to have somebody on the phone when you have bad customer service or bad quality, so you can understand and hear and feel, as those conversations are recorded, how the customer feels. Point blank, period. So when they don't have it, it kind of lets you know how those companies are. Now, be that as it may, Fanatics has just about every sports competition apparel contract. So, when you got it almost monopolized, it's kind of hard for them to help hear you as a customer to say that you need to have customer reps to hear you out when you want to complain or just get your stuff rectified. But people, if you order from Fanatics, my spiel is watch your quality. My spiel is before you hit purchase, understand that look at your shipping on when it's gonna come, and understand this too, because I had this happen to me too. I ordered a jersey, it never came. Never came. They have that too, bad. You order a jersey, it's scheduled to come, it never come. And they sold 50-50. I done ordered a couple jerseys, probably 6 in the last month. They came. So I give them that. But I had ordered Alshon Jeffrey jersey, white with the faded green to white numbers on the white jersey. Never came. So, people, when you're dealing with Fanatics, before you give them your hard-earned money, watch the shipping time, watch the quality when you get there, and don't hesitate to give them a piece of your mind on their website or just period about their bad quality, because sooner or later that contract is going to come up, and we can go as far as complaining to the NFL about the Fanatics. And if you're NBA, whoever is that sports that sports brand, that team and that brand, complain to them, and that will get to Fanatics sooner or later. So that's my take on Fanatics. Give me 1 second. All right. Next topic. I had to wipe the sweat if you didn't know. We're going to go to last night's game. The Bears versus the Seahawks. The Bears versus the Seahawks. FanDuel, you clinked up again. Last night, the Bears played the Seahawks, and the score was 6-3. 6-3. And I know you like, Philly Will, is that a baseball game? No, it's not a baseball game. It's a game that a touchdown is 6 points, a field goal is 3 points, a point after is 1 point, and a safety is 2 points. So you can score points, not one at a time. It's football. So, and the score was decided. You were gonna turn the TV off after the second quarter when the Seahawks kicked that last field goal. The game basically was over with. Ain't nothing else happened. So they punted the ball collectively, both teams, 13 times. Turned the ball over twice. They were sacked. This is both teams 10 times. The NFL need to flex these games. Flex these games, man. I know broadcast companies and sports teams don't want it to happen, but even the Bears didn't want to see the Bears on TV. I could just about wonder what was the ratings in Chicago for the Chicago Bears playing the Seattle Seahawks, and I want to know what's the second half ratings, because at the game they got paper bags on their face. They booing the Bears. They booing the Seahawks. It was a terrible, 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 terrible game. NFL, come on, man. I know we at the end of the season where a lot of these bad teams are about to be done playing, but flex some of these games, because I can guarantee you this. Well, my Detroit fans, if Minnesota beat Green Bay this week, there is no time slot on any Week 18 games. I can promise you, the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions will be the Sunday night game for Week 18 to make it be a bang on the 2024 regular season going into the playoffs. Mark my word. If the Minnesota Vikings beat the Green Bay Packers and the number 1 seed is still on the line, they're going to flex the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings to the night game, Week 18. So if you can flex that, you can flex these other games. And they flex one of my Eagles games, 2 of my Eagles games. So NFL, get it right. Now, going back to Christmas, both the games were viewed at 24 million on average. 24 million on average. 24.2 to be exact viewed. That was great. So, and although those games sucked, we still got good ratings. Sometimes NFL get good publicity for bad games, and I don't like that. The level of competition needs to mirror the views and the ratings. You give us a game that's one-sided, both games one-sided, but you get 24.2 million views, and that's probably because a lot of people are at home. It's Christmas, so You're going to get that, period. All right, NBA, going to NBA just real quick. They had 5.2. They had 5 million. They had 5 million views, and it was an 84% jump from last year. So great job, NBA, on getting it right and getting your viewership up. So kudos to the NBA. NFL Week 17 pick'em. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I like to do this off of FanDuel because I like to talk about the spreads, over and unders. Give me 1 second. Logging in right now. All right, we in. Okay. So, NFL Week 17. It's pulling up right now. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. So tomorrow we got the Chargers playing the New England Patriots. It's 4.5 over and under with the Chargers winning. I got the Chargers for that game. Patriots really don't have too much to play besides just end of the year. Anybody that's still playing for a job, they probably just going to play hard. But overall, the Chargers should get that game away as they go into the playoffs. And it's going to be still a little rough game, but I expect the Chargers to have enough to get that game sealed away. And I hope it be a better game than that Chicago and that Seahawks game. I hope so. Denver versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Great game. That's going to be one that make or break money lines. You have -3, +3 in favor of the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals. The Bengals are one of those teams. I want you guys to hear it first. You probably heard it some other places too. If the Bengals get in the playoffs, if they sneak in, nobody wants to play them. Why? Because for the last 4 or 5 weeks, they've been playing playoffs games. If they win, they in. If they don't, they out. Flat out. So if they've been playing like that for a while, it's not going to be nothing for them to have that same suit on, that force field of being worried if you're going to win or not, going right into the playoffs, beating teams that's supposed to win. So watch out for the Bengals. I got the Bengals on that game. LA Rams, that game is the Chargers and the Patriots is tomorrow at 1. The Broncos and the Bengals is Saturday at 4:30. The Chargers game is Saturday at 1 o'clock. Bengals, Broncos, Saturday at 4:30. Then you have a Saturday night game. Look at FanDuel getting down to FanDuel. Like, ooh, we cleaning up between college bowls games, college playoffs coming up next week, and then we got Christmas games. We got Christmas Thursday games. We got Saturday games. FanDuel cleaning up. So then you got a Saturday night game, which is the LA Rams against the Cardinals. 6.5 over and under in favor of the Rams. I have the Rams playing this. Once again, I told you when Kyler Murray, you don't know what Kyler Murray you're going to get. But you do know what Matthew Stafford going to get. And Matthew Stafford need to win this game as it's going to be a showdown next week against the Seahawks. But if they put away these Cardinals, it'll give them a little bit more favor. And then give them a little bit more traction going against the Seahawks, with the Seahawks is nothing. So I got the Rams. Matthew Stafford should clean them up real good. Now, my team. Philadelphia Eagles and Cowboys. It's a negative. It's a 7 over and under in favor of the Eagles. This is Sunday at 1 o'clock. No CeeDee Lamb. Jalen Hurts is looking like he's not going to play. Kenny Pickett is expected to play even with the rib injury. Saquon Barkley has the rushing record that he's trying to break, 268 yards. And I got the Eagles with no Cowboys with no CeeDee Lamb. Now you about to have Jake Ferguson, Torben, Rico Dowdy, Ezekiel Elliott, and them. Brandon Cooks and them. No, give me the Eagles all day long, and they're playing in Philly, so we should be able to get this game up out of here. But I want Saquon Barkley to break that record. If that jersey come in, I'm going to be so happy because I bought it for that, and I got my money on FanDuel. I should clean up a nice, pretty penny. So I got the Eagles winning that game. Next game, I'm not even picking nothing on this, but I'm going to talk about it. Giants versus the Colts. Oh, yeah, I did pick. Giants versus the Colts. We got a 7.5 in favor of the Colts. I picked the Colts on this game. Once again, like I said in the last couple videos, last couple weeks, the Giants got Danny DeVito in there. I don't, come on, man. No. Colts. And the Colts are still, I think, fighting to try to get in the playoffs. I think, in that Tennessee-Jacksonville game to keep. I think they're in the playoffs and they're trying to keep it, or I think they're trying to get into the playoffs. But nevertheless, the Colts will still win that. This is the game that I'm not betting on. You have the Rams and the Saints. I'm just gonna say that Rams, Saints, both of them high draft pick. Saints, Raiders want Shador. New Orleans, the spread is 1.5. I'm not putting nothing on this game. So if I had to pick, I'm gonna pick the Raiders. Okay, if I had to pick the Raiders. Next game, Sunday 1 o'clock, Buffalo and Jets at Buffalo. This is 9.5 over and under in favor of the Buffalo Bills. I have Buffalo all day long. Just go ahead, Jets. Just end the season, get them up out of here. I got Buffalo. Josh Allen is going off. He should be able to do well. He better do better than what he did last week against the Patriots, because this is a division game, and Josh Allen looked real suspect against the Patriots. So, Josh, go in there and create the narrative, because right now, Lamar Jackson, who don't care about the MVP, he got the pendulum right now. Next game, so I can get through these games. Tennessee versus Jacksonville. I'm taking Tennessee. Carolina at Tampa Bay. I'm taking Tampa Bay. Miami and Cleveland. I'm taking Miami. These are the 4 o'clock games now, starting with that game. Green Bay versus the Vikings. Make or break your parlay. I am going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. Although I would like the Minnesota Vikings to lose in favor of the Eagles, but I don't care about that home field advantage no more. I want the Eagles to go through trials and tribulations. So if I can talk, when I talk crap, I'll be able to talk crap in real bold fashion. So I'm taking Minnesota in that game. Washington versus Atlanta. I'm taking this is the night game at 8:21. I'm taking Washington. Washington is still trying to stay in that playoff race, so they should go ahead and win that game and get locked on in there. And then the Monday night game, Detroit versus 49ers. Detroit all day. I'm not messing with them 49ers. Detroit's trying to get their lick back from last year, so I'm taking the Detroit. And those are my pick'ems for Week 17. Moving on to college football, so I can get my video going, because we're now at 22 minutes. College football playoffs. We have number 4 Penn State playing Boise. This game is going to be the tail of the tape of, can Penn State, good defense, which only gives up 15 points, only gives up 100 yards rushing, can stop Ashton Jeanty, the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy. If they can stop him, I'm going to take Penn State in this game all day. Let me scroll back so I can give you guys the over and under for this. One second. The over and under for this game is 10.5 in favor of Penn State. So I'm going to take Penn State. Penn State should have enough to beat. You stop Ashton Jeanty, Boise State is done. I'm really worried about Penn State's offense, but they should have enough to be able to score. But I don't think it's going to be a game. It's probably going to hit. It's going to get decided by the spread. Texas and Arizona State. Number 3, Texas versus 12, Arizona. I got Texas. As long as Ewers come out and do what he's supposed to do. Texas have enough defense to beat Arizona State. Arizona State do have some collective good wide receivers, and they are a good team, but I don't think they have enough to be able to beat Texas. They are at Arizona. That is something to watch out. The over and under is 13.5 in favor of Texas, so I'm going to go with Texas. I'm sorry, the spread. And that's what I was saying on the NFL, the spread, not the over and under. The over and under is, for this game, is 51.5. What I was saying, and even in the NFL, those were just the spreads. So let me catch myself and correct myself. All right, next game is Ohio State and Oregon. The over and under for this game is 55.5. The spread is 2.5 in favor of Ohio State. This game is a 50-50 game. And what I have for myself on notes for this game is nothing more than last time Oregon played Ohio State, the score was 32-31. Oregon won, but it really was decided by Ohio State fumble they had, which was a turnover that really cost them the game. this is a 50-50 game. You could take your picks, and then on this one, just switch it around. If I had to pick a team, and they're in Oregon, I'm going to pick, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. This is not with my heart. This is with my brain. I just won $100 last week betting on this team. I'm going to bet with Ohio State because they playing for Ryan Day's job. They got a $20 million roster from this NIL stuff, and I just think that they're going to get their lick back. And I think Oregon hasn't really played that many tough teams. I just don't think they play that many tough teams. So I'm going to take Ohio State on that. But if Oregon win, I won't be surprised. It's neck and neck. Last one is Notre Dame versus Georgia. Number 5 versus number 2. The over and under is 44.5. The spread is 1.5 in favor of the Georgia Bulldogs. Now on this game, just give you some facts. Notre Dame defense only give up 14 points. Notre Dame good teams that they beat was Army. They beat Army 49-14, and Indiana 27-17. Something I want to talk to you guys about in college, since I've been heavy in this. I started really getting heavy into college as far as knowing all the players and all the teams this year. Carson Beck. And watch the game, y'all. See if I'm lying. When the dude play, this how he play. I know his eyes wide, but they be even wider. And I don't want to be playing or betting my money on a quarterback that he's scared straight back there. Scared straight. So he got 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. It's almost 50%. Almost. He's been sacked 18 times. And he really don't come up real high in big-time games. When they just had the SEC championship against Texas, he got hurt, and the backup quarterback came in and gave him life because they looked at dead. Georgia lost to Alabama, so they can't lose to a team. They barely beat Kentucky. It was 13-12. Barely beat MS State. It was 41-31. And when I say barely, it's MS State. So they should have beat MS State by way more than 10 points. They barely beat Georgia Tech, 44-42. And then, like I said, the second time around with Texas, they won 22-19. And Carson Beck came out the game. And they won it in overtime. So, if I'm picking somebody to win this game, I'm picking Notre Dame. I'm picking Notre Dame for the upset. That's my upset. And they say it's not an upset because it's only 1.5 spread, but everybody knows Georgia should be supposed to beat Notre Dame, but I'm taking Notre Dame. That is all of my topics of the day. And like I say before I end my channel, I'm Philly Will all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. I'm out. This week is Kelly Green. See my Kelly Green. I'm out.